Hello Mzansi, hello world, welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined by Safari. So she just got vaccinated and that is so exciting for me because this is the first time I'm actually owning a pet, you guys. Especially a dog. I used to be afraid of them. So thanks to moving to the farm, because now I can actually have a good companion, which is a dog, and Safari is a good companion. So I'm so excited for her journey and my journey together to see how it's going to go. So yeah, she got vaccinated for the first time, so I'm so excited. So let me put it down. Good girl. Right. So today I wanted to share something with you. Okay. And this is something that actually comes out of my diary, and I've written this like a couple of years ago, about five years ago. So I'm gonna read a little bit about it, and I'm just gonna share my thoughts regarding what I have written on in this diary. Okay, so it goes like this was written on Freedom Day 2016, which was 5 years ago. It says, "Today I have been resting. The whole day I've been listening to my body. It is Freedom Day today. This day gets me thinking hard about how free I am in this country, or even if I'm free at all. It is no longer a significant day for me as a young person of this generation. All that is going on, from the national government politics, all to what I face every day. I do not consider myself as free, but a young person in a battle of survival. For this day from this day on, I'm committed to freeing my own self from this economic crisis so that I can afford a living that I have always wanted. I am committed into investing time and money in my future, and I'm writing down a set of plans of how I am going to free myself. I do not want to be afraid anymore. I realize that I have been reluctant and hesitant when it comes to executing my plans. I'm reading a book about goal setting, and I am studying books to help me take the first step in achieving my journey. So I wrote this, guys, in like 5 years ago, as I've said, and we just passed Freedom Day just last month, and when I read this, something inside of me just just went into shock, because this is something that I've written 5 years ago, and I didn't even think that I would be here today. But what stood out for me with this diary entry, is that I wanted to free myself out of the situation that I was in. I realized that it wasn't good for me, and I needed to do something about it. And fortunately for me, COVID happened, and it became that thing that actually freed me. And it was painful. I remember myself not having a job. I remember myself being fully booked, and in a blink of an eye, losing all of that. I remember myself being in a state of poverty, going for government funding, relief funds that I didn't even get, and going into depression and coming out of that. And you know what happened? I had to make a decision to actually free myself. And that's exactly what I did. And when I moved here, everything changed for me. So it's something that I actually written down 5 years ago, that I needed to free myself. And guess what? Food has been that freedom for me. Food has been that freedom for me. Because if you don't have food, you're not free, guys. You're definitely not free. So that's what I have realized. And looking back, in terms of 5 years ago, I didn't even think that. As I said here, that I didn't think I was free. I felt like there was nothing that I could do that would give me that freedom. But I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what it was. And today, sitting here and realizing that this whole time, I've been looking at the wrong places for freedom. I thought, freedom is so many other things, whereas it was just right in front of me. Food, guys, because if you are in poverty, you're really not free. if you can't afford to buy yourself basic needs like food, you're definitely not free. So I'm grateful for this journaling action, and I would encourage you at home as well to write things down, because this is the power of writing. This is the power of actually writing, and it when you look back, you actually realize that you are on the right track as well, you know, because you are planting a seed already, you know. And as we know, as we have seen, a seed doesn't grow right now. You plant it today, and you have to be patient and wait and work on it and work on it, and then at the end of the day, it will get to a fruitful tree, or that fruitful vegetable, or that fruitful plant. So yes, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. And you know what, I appreciate, you know, the freedom that I have, and I don't see anything else that it can free myself, you know, besides food. And guys, this is why I'm so passionate, you know. And if it happens to me right now, you know, being so free, you know, because of food, you know, it encourages me actually to spread the word to more people. And this is why my vision is to actually get a bigger community, you know, even 1 million people in Africa growing their own food, because we have so much land that is vacant, that is not being used. You know, you find spaces where people should be planting and growing food and they aren't, you know. And yes, some people live in crowded communities and they still feel like they can't do anything. But you know what? There's always a way, you know. And yes, that's the vision of this channel. That's my vision, to get, you know, more people growing their own, more people learning about the benefits of actually growing your own, and the food that you're planting in your own homes, to sustain yourself, to sustain your community, and sharing amongst, you know, like one another, because it's cost effective and it's less expensive, and it creates a happier community as well, you know. Food brings us joy, guys. Like, we might not say it, but it, when you're not hungry, you're actually happier, you know. So that is the whole vision of this channel. And again, if you find value of what, of this conversation that I'm having with you, and the past videos, you can always share, subscribe, or like, you know, and so that you can get more information out of this. And don't forget to share with your loved ones, as I normally say, and encourage them to grow their own, you know. And yeah, until next time, thank you so much. Gratitude.